want the microphone. Morning. I just want the microphone. Morning. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This world is getting so cold. I wanna keep running like a soldier. Somebody must have touched my soul, 'cause there ain't no stopping till it's over. I wanna get up out my chair, 'cause everybody's getting so lazy. Don't want nobody touch my hair, 'cause a lot of sisters acting too crazy. And them not tough like this, rough like this, and them not nice like this. Some can't take it when you talk true sense. Rather hear the words I glorify nonsense, yes. And I got my brains, and I'm pretty like my mama. I don't wanna pick your brains, I just want the microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I wanna share my love, but it's gotta be with someone who's precious. You're never gonna get my love, accepting that you're real precious. You're never gonna cramp my style, baby, 'cause I get a lot of pleasure. And if you wanna test my style, you better have a whole lot of measure, 'cause I'm a rock back chick, never tag along the never look back chick. Trendy, a little crazy, intelligently singing rock back chick. No sticks, no stones, or any kind of weapon don't belong here. I don't wanna break no bones, I just want a microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. 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 Want the microphone. Morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, viewers. It's 7 a.m. Yes, and thankfully so, we are giving God thanks for life. This is the Tobago Updates morning show. This morning, we're coming to you live from Anchor Bar and Grill. Yes, folks, we're on the outside. I am Julian Skeet, and I paused this morning with joy.
Good morning. morning, viewers. I am Rhea Richardson George, and this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning to Tobago. Good morning, Trinidad. Those of you viewing in the Caribbean, and those of you on the live. Good morning, Julia. Good morning.
Morning, Rhea. Morning, Rhea. It's a beautiful morning. Not only am I on the outside, Rhea is back with us this morning, and we want to say, Rhea, how was yesterday?
Yesterday was good. I needed yesterday. I think I'm at the stage of my life when I know when my body speaks, and yes, I know to obey when my body speaks.
Because I know the viewers missed you so much, so don't worry, folks. You know, people start to get worried immediately. Rhea is okay, she's here. Rhea is okay, she's here with us. Rhea, how does it feel to be on the outside this morning?
Julian, I always love to be on the outside, particularly at the beach. Now, let me tell you something. It's been ages, viewers, since I have visited the Mount Irving beach. But I was particularly pleased when we got here this morning to see what was happening at the beach, because the aqua joggers are out in full force.
And Rhea, that's impressive for me, because, you know, I said to persons, Anchor Bar and Grill is one of the spaces I come to, you know, when I just want to relax after work.
According to Julian, viewers, not at this hour of the day.
So knowing that when I come here usually into the evening, into the night and so on, the audience is usually a much younger grouping in terms of the mix, and then I get you on early morning.
That's right.
And the aqua joggers, those experienced ones that have contributed extensively to the development of our society.
Yes.
I almost can't even make them out, Rhea.
I tell you, and we're seeing some very familiar faces, and I'm hoping that maybe during the show we'll be able to connect with some of them. But I want to say as well that I know aqua joggers started a few years ago in Tobago under Lou and Joyce Williams when they started. I'm talking here back in the 90s. Oh my gosh, it was in the early 20s. No, I think it was back in the late 90s, early 20s, because my parents, Elton and June, they used to come down. That support brace that you see a lot of the members wearing, that float. I remember my parents having it. I remember Daddy having it in his bag in the vehicle all of the time. Morning. Good to see you.
So, you know, and it's amazing.
Is that Miss Pitt? Good morning, Miss Pitt.
So, Rhea, I'm seeing teachers in the mix here that I have known, shaped and molded me. I'm seeing independent senators in the mix here. I'm seeing pastors.
Remy,
Sinanan, with the entire team. And this is so impressive, Rhea, in terms of really capitalizing on that early morning. Could you imagine the challenge when the beaches were closed?
I tell you.
Could you imagine the challenge in terms of this kind of natural, healthy recreation? To all those viewing us out there in the world, and I know you're probably missing the beaches here at home in Trinidad and Tobago. Don't worry, we will enjoy it for you. Rhea, talking about aqua joggers, and you know, when you were giving that experience, I couldn't help but think about Candace Jackson. Rhea, is Candace going to be outside with them this morning somewhere out there?
I can tell you and the viewers this morning, we never know what to expect from Candace Jackson. We never ever know. But I noticed, Julian, that there is a mix in the water as well. Aqua joggers, as far as I know, aqua joggers was known for a lot of the more matured audiences, the more mature crowd. Now I'm seeing a lot of younger person.
Definitely
is that Mr. Gordon?
Definitely
Hi, Mr.
a blend.
Gordon, how are you? Is that Caswell's dad? How are you?
Morning to Caswell Gordon in the mix there. Morning. You see, it's a beautiful time when we are here on the beach, folks. And you know, don't be surprised in case you glimpse a person or two walking by. Yep, we are on the beach. We are not in studio this morning. This is not a set. This is real.
No.
In fact, we are seated at the iconic blue chair here at Anchor Bar and Grill, certainly associated with the establishment that we are at this morning. And we really want to thank Anchor Bar and Grill for having us this morning. In fact, if you've come to Anchor Bar and Grill and you don't have a photo at this chair, something is wrong. You need to come back. You need to ensure that you come back. Rhea, this morning I
suspect you have quite a few photos on this iconic Anchor's blue chair. I suspect you have a few.
See, Rhea putting me in place, folks. So this morning I also want to take the opportunity to send thanks as well and to recognize My sponsor on board this morning, I'm outfitted shirt and pants, folks, by Checkpoint. That's Checkpoint located at Upper Main Street in Scarborough, and I hope that they're getting the full outfit here.
I trust that
in terms of the shirt and pants. And what's really interesting or nice about it, Rhea, most people know Checkpoint in relation to what might be formal or elegantly casual. Checkpoint now also carries, as part of their lineup, from boys to men, in terms of fully casual, so you can get your short sleeve, you can get your slim fit pants and so on. So this morning I'm outfitted by Checkpoint, shirt and pants, and shoes, Boatman by Rashad's Men's Store. So we really want to thank our sponsors on board this morning, ensuring that we continue to support Tobago.
All right, so, we want to say thank you again to Hair Sanctuary, to Her Perfection, Kiana Jones, Mateos. I'm not in Mateos this morning, but Mateos always supporting Tobago Updates. Good morning to Mateos, the staff, the management and staff of Mateos, and that is Diana and Claudette Danielle. Good morning to you and your family. All right, so lots of great things happening here, as well to House of Norma, Caroline Birchwood James. I tell you, that dress
Beautiful.
Last week Friday, that dress seemed to have been a hot number, because the number of persons who reached out to me and indicated, hey, I want that dress. I don't want one, like, I want that dress. All right, so certainly.
So Rhea, did you get the approval of the husband with that dress? What were his thoughts when he looked on screen?
Absolutely gorgeous. He loved it, and he loved it for more than one reason. The color, but he also loved the flow. The dress.
I suspect we can't give us all those reasons on here, folks. You're mature enough to know and understand.
The flow of the dress.
All right. So we're going to have Candice Jackson on the lineup this morning, speaking with Mervyn Gordon, president of the Tobago Aqua Joggers Association.
Yeah.
And who else do we have on the rundown this morning, Rhea?
So we are going to be chatting with Abigail Berkeley about World Obesity Day 2022.
Excellent. And in connection with the same day celebration, we will also be hearing from Dr. Faith B. Israel, Secretary for the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection.
And I think we're going to close off this morning chatting with Kobe Rogers about Anchor's Bar and Grill. I think we're super excited to hear about all that they have to offer.
Yeah, right. It's an exciting morning. It's getting hot out here, folks.
Julian, whether we were in studio or out of studio, Julian would have the same issues.
I know. I think I'm a bit excited just to be heading on to the seaside this morning.
Do we have any birthdays today?
We should have some birthdays in the lineup, but I suspect we'll have some photos coming just before we head into the next segment.
All right, but very quickly here, we've got a birthday greeting going out to Nadira Murray, and this is coming from her relatives, Lenore Cordner, in fact, her mother, Lenore Cordner, her sister, Rhea Orr, and dad, Cedric Murray. And her cousin, Aliyah Holder. So love going out to you this morning, Nadira Murray.
All right, so we're very thankful this morning, and we want to thank you all for the continued love and support. Are any anniversaries in the mix this morning?
I've got none on my lineup.
All right. March is an interesting month. Is March usually a month where people get married generally?
March, no. April, yes. April, yes.
All right, just seeking guidance from Rhea here. Viewers, we want to thank you for the continued love and support. This is the Tobago Updates morning show. We're coming to you live here from Anchor Bar and Grill located at Mount Irving. We want to remind you to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
I want to meet with you to share my personal testimony and other local testimonies. Call me now, Juliet Roberts, at 341-0715. The number again is 341-0715. God bless you.
The Roxborough Police Youth Club, in collaboration with CADV and UNDP, presents Know the Signs, Be Alert. On Tuesday, 8th of March 2022, the Roxborough Police Youth Club will be hosting 2 interactive sessions.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development is inviting all stakeholders to participate in virtual public consultations on the redevelopment of Scarborough this February and March. Join the lead architect and other experts in discussions on Wednesday the 23rd of February and Wednesday the 2nd and 9th of March from 5 to 7 p.m. Register for the Zoom platform via Facebook at spc.tgo or DIQUD Works. Call or WhatsApp 73-WORKS or 739-6757. Stay tuned to our Facebook pages and the media for details on live streaming. These consultations are powered in part by B-Mobile. Life is on.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace, Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates Morning Show. It's 7:15 a.m. and we are coming to you live, not from the Port Mall today, but from Anchor Bar and Grill here, located at Mount Irving. We're on the beach, we're out on the sand, we're at the blue chair here, the iconic blue chair. We've got any birthdays, additional birthdays in the lineup this morning?
Yeah, definitely. A birthday was just added. So, birthday greetings being extended to, and I really don't want to pronounce the name incorrectly. It's A-J-O-W-A Wilson Ajoa. Ajoa. Should I just stay with Ajoa? Ajoa Wilson here's from her mom Celia and her dad Ian Wilson, all here in the UK.
Amazing, amazing. Wishing you a happy birthday. And I always admire Ria's ability. And I give her all props for that, viewers. I'm all the way. So happy birthday going out to you. I also want to send happy birthday shout outs to Denise Henry this morning. That's Denise Henry this morning out of Interact, wishing you a happy birthday, as well as to Anson Moses, our star out there representing us and really making us proud here in Tobago and by extension Trinidad and Tobago in the sporting field. So Anson Moses, we want to wish you a happy birthday coming from the Tobago Updates family.
As well, Inspector Mahalia Bacchus celebrating her birthday. So happy birthday going out to you from the entire Tobago Updates family, from your auntie Altia, from the entire Bacchus Golden Lane clan. Love going out to you this morning.
And shout outs also to Mr. Kenneth Boodoo. That's my Rotarian colleague out there in Trinidad. Kenneth Boodoo, wishing you a happy birthday, and we trust that you continue to have an enjoyable one. And all of you, remember to stay tuned to the Tobago Updates morning show. Ria, we're heading into the next segment.
That's right.
And you know, when you hear a name like Berkeley, Ria, the first thing you begin to think, I wonder if that is Wendell's daughter.
One of Wendell's daughters.
Folks, this morning we have on set with us, joining us, Abigail Berkeley, coming out of the Tobago Regional Health Authority, community dietitian. Morning, morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
And it's beautiful when, you know, you have professionals out at the THA up for anything. All right, even if we're not in studio, I'm going to be there.
That's right.
I'm going to be there.
That's right.
So this morning we're chatting about World Diabetes Day 2022. And we want to start from a very broad perspective in giving a sense of the significance of this in our Tobago space and beyond Tobago.
I think that's obesity.
World Obesity Day.
Obesity Day.
So thank you for the correction there, Ria. World Obesity Day.
All right. So, as said this morning, we celebrate World Obesity Day. You know, these health days are really important as they give us a chance to raise awareness of some of the health issues facing our population. And obesity is a very important or a very serious issue that is facing us here in the Tobago space. COVID-19 has brought light to that, when before culturally we will think that being overweight or, you know, having a little more meat on the bones was ideal, the ideal position. And now we're seeing that that is being shifted.
Let me ask you, at what point does one, or is one considered obese? Now, in Trinidad and Tobago, as you said, you know, some of us like a little bit more meat, and some men like a little bit more meat on their women. At what point do you say an individual is not, is just simply obese?
Okay, so obesity is defined by the World Health Organization as an excessive or abnormal accumulation of fat that presents a risk to health. It is ideally measured by BMI. It takes a good population average of what your weight is. Having a BMI of 30 or over, a person is considered obese. We also have what we call central obesity, so we may have some slim persons on appearance, but when we look at around the waistline, they carry a large amount of weight there. And that is measured by your waist circumference. Having a waist circumference of, in men, 40 or more is considered obese, and in women, 35 inches or more, is also considered to be obese. These are serious in terms of when we have that central obesity, it increases your risk for diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and also elevated cholesterol levels. Now in children, we use what we call the growth standards by the WHO, and that is measured by the weight for height, or weight for length for age, or the BMI for age. And of course, these also have different cutoff points for our children, our childhood population.
Give us a sense of our statistics, our situation here in Tobago and in Trinidad and Tobago. Should we be worried?
We should. In 2012, there was a survey done by PAHO, the STEP survey, and this showed that 55% of the Trinidad and Tobago population between the ages of 15 to 64 years were overweight. In females, obesity was 32%, and in males 19%. Now our female population is found to be more obese than our male population, and the research shows that men on average spend approximately 100 minutes daily doing activity, while as women we only spend just a mere 15 minutes. So it is very serious. Even in the Tobago population, there was a recent study, doctoral study done by Dr. Joanne Cruikshank, and that showed, that was in our Tobago adolescent population. It showed that among our population, 64% of the obese persons in our population had a risk for diabetes, and 51% they had an elevated risk for hypertension. So these things are really, really alarming. And if we just dive a bit more into it, we know that obesity is a major modifiable risk factor for non-communicable diseases, right? Things like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and so on. And if we have these elevated risks, then we see what the problem is. In our children, we have our youths being having high levels of type 2 diabetes now, and this is because they are found to be rather or having a high amount of obesity among the population.
I want you to tie it in a very practical way to the COVID-19 pandemic, and a word that has become so synonymous now, which is comorbidities, and persons dying as a result of. Is this one of the potential factors that can put you at greater risk?
Yes, ideally. As I said, obesity is a modifiable risk factor for these diseases, and being overweight increases your risk for cardiovascular diseases, heart diseases, hypertension. It also affects our reproductive health as women, leading to things like the polycystic ovaries. Obesity is linked to 13 different types of cancers. We have things like ovarian cancer, prostate cancers, and the list goes on. In the COVID-19 scenario, the data is showing that persons that are obese are 2 times more likely to be hospitalized once they are infected with the coronavirus compared to someone who carries their normal weight, right? And we know that obesity leads, these comorbidities are things like the diabetes, the hypertension, and so forth.
40, 50 years ago, did we have that increase or that number of children with being diagnosed with diabetes or being considered obese? We had matured persons, older persons who were working in the garden and living longer. Where did we drop the ball in after 2000?
Right. So. You alluded to it. So in terms of, we worked hard, our grandparents worked hard. We came from a culture where they would spend all day in the garden. We came from a culture where persons will walk. You hear my grandmother say she walked from Roxborough to Dallaford. And those were normal things. We changed our physical activity in terms of we are more do cars. Who walks to the shop? Where the shop is just mere meters. We drive. We don't even use those, what we call joking board long time, where you have to scrub, the clothes goes. We don't even hang clothes anymore.
In the dryer.
In the dryer. So, you understand? And with that, we did not change how we eat. Right? So we ate the same, but we reduced significantly our physical activity. When we look at the types of food that is available, now there is a greater amount of what we call ultra-processed foods, foods that are high in sugars, fats, and salts, because we import a lot of food. And these foods most times are cheaper, they are more accessible and more affordable, sometimes more appealing. So persons gravitate to these sorts of food and they are really detrimental to health. Yes. And not so good for us.
She said joking board area. And for a couple seconds, I really had to think back to make sure I know what it is.
No, Julian, no, Julian.
I don't know about that. But I think I've seen it around. The joking board.
In the Heritage Festival, we have seen it.
I'm just thinking to myself, I had a few seconds there. But have you ever used that in your life, Julian? No, I haven't sadly. But one of the things we want to look to, we always have to have some sense of hope. For those persons who are already challenged in terms of obesity and so on, what are some of the methods or mechanisms for control? Let's start from there for those persons who are already experiencing challenges.
All right, so when we go back to the theme, it says everybody needs to act. And that is such an important theme, such a fitting theme, because obesity is caused by a web of different factors, right? We need different sectors. We need to get people more physically active. And we look at the areas that are available for persons to do this in their communities? Is it well lit? Sorry. Is there security? We look at the advertising of the foods. You know, I have a son, and when the commercials come on, he's behind me. There was one, as soon as we entered the shop, he started to sing. You know, so it is what is out there, how these things influence us. When we look at the diet, we want to look at what we consume, right? How foods are prepared. We want to look at having more fruits and vegetables, and the data is showing that we do not consume a lot of these, right?
Question very quickly here. In 2020, during that first lockdown, that would have been around March, I think in March or was it May? That first lockdown,
In March, yes.
3 months or so, 3 or 4 months. We saw a lot of persons cooking because nowhere was open. Fast food restaurants, everything was shut down. So we saw persons cooking from their kitchens, whatever they had. As far as you know, did that help in any way to have persons healthier, to increase good health? I mean, apart from the exercise, because I don't think much persons were able to exercise, but in terms of the eating, do you think that helped?
I think it did help. There are two sides to the coin, but I think it did help. We had to use more local foods. Persons gravitated to more of the provisions, you know, those sort of foods that they would have had in their yards and that kind of thing. Yeah, and also we had some persons who they stocked up on a lot of the not so healthy food, so they would have gone that way. But it was a blessing in disguise. I mean, people really saw that they can prepare these foods and they can consume healthier meals. Yes, and they can eat at home. Very important.
So we've looked at the aspect of control, and I want us to have the hard discussion now about prevention. Is it really possible to prevent? You know, I recall there was a little more conscious time in my life. You know, when I tried to consciously say, all right, I'd leave out sugars from my tea, I will try to use more water, you know, and so on. And then I get the reality shock when I think I did a session with you, and you were showing me the sugars involved in some of the regular things I eat on a day-to-day basis. How does one, you know, get to that point of really trying to prevent if you are, you know, if you're not yet there?
All right, so we look at, again, exercise. We want to have 150 minutes of physical activity for our adults and 60 minutes daily for children. We also want to look at having our vegetables more, trying to avoid simple sugars, so the granulated sugar, brown sugar, honeys, and using more complex carbs like our provisions and these foods.
Is there any connection between, because I know I've had my, you know, own challenges within our family circles, obesity and diabetes? Or you don't necessarily have to have one and the other. You could be challenged with one but not the other complication?
Obesity is a risk factor for diabetes, right? It does present a greater risk for a person becoming diabetic. Just quickly, when we look at obesity, some persons will have a very dark, thick area around their neck, and oftentimes we see that they're not bathing properly, they're not scrubbing the neck, but that is actually something we call acanthosis, and it shows that the body is not dealing with sugars well. And once we improve our weight, we see that that slowly starts to disappear.
Wow.
What are some quick and immediate steps that persons can take? Persons who are listening this morning and saying, you know what, hey, I have that darkness around my neck, but I want to do something this morning. What is maybe 1 or 2 steps that they can take today? Steps they can take today as they move forward?
So today, we make the agreement that we are going to cut out simple sugars. You try to avoid using the granulated sugar, brown sugars, those soft drinks that tend to have quite a bit of sugar. Make the effort to exercise. We oftentimes make a plan to exercise, but we never start. And I just want to advise persons to start. Whatever it may be, start. Even if you do 10 minutes, just start.
Get in the vehicle to walk to the shop.
Walk, yes, let's walk.
So Ria, we have to put aside the plan. We just have to start.
Just start.
Just start.
All right, so viewers, we want to thank very much Abigail Berkeley for joining us on set this morning, World Obesity Day 2022. And we're trusting that indeed, folks, that we will continue to make that responsible decision. Let's not wait until we have a challenge to become conscious and responsible.
That's right. And very quickly here, Julia, before we take the break, we've got some midday greetings that have just come in. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, and we got here lesbian and official midday greetings to our dear friend Marian Taylor, wishing her all the best on her day, as well, you know, on the team. That's right. That's right. So Angela Sukai.
Reynolds. Yes.
There in Ohio. Happy birthday going out to you, Angela.
All right. And you know, we want to continue to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Tobago Updates morning show. Yes, we're coming to you live here at the beach where we are enjoying the waves here. We are enjoying the energy. We're enjoying the excitement. And in fact, oh my God, the heat is coming out of me, Ria.
Yes, we see that, Julian. We see that. But it's a beautiful morning. It's very cool where we are down here at Anchor
Bar and Grill. All right. So viewers, we want to remind you at this point, remember, those of you connecting with us via TV, via radio, also those of you connecting with us online, thank you so much for joining. We take a quick break, folks, but we want to remind you, stay tuned, don't move, don't shift, don't go anywhere. What you're required to do during this time is to share the live, share the live, share the live.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
I want to meet with you to share my personal testimony and other local testimonies. Call me now, Juliet Roberts, at 341-0715. The number again is 341-0715. God bless you.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
This day in Tobago history. Did you know that on March 4th, the honorable member representing Tobago on the Legislative Council was in the middle of a strenuous Tobago tour? According to the Tobagonian, a monthly magazine published in Tobago, 78 years ago today, the Honorable George de Nobrega paid a visit to Tobago and traveled all over the island holding meetings. The book Identity and Secession in the Caribbean by Larry Luke described de Nobrega as a wealthy, established, upper-class manager and planter in the colony. De Nobrega was elected in 1938 to the Legislative Council and was a powerful landowner, a racehorse breeder, and a businessman. He was born in Trinidad and educated at Queen's Royal College. In 1903, he became the overseer at an Orangwe sugar estate in Sawa, owned by John Alfred Ramsey. Mr. Ramsey offered de Nobrega a job at his commercial telephone company where he worked up through the ranks for 50 years, finally becoming its general manager. De Nobrega was also the manager of the Trinidad Electricity Board and retained that position when the company became the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission up until 1962. But in 1944, he was meeting with the Tobago Chamber of Commerce at the courthouse in Scarborough. Then on to Montgomery, where he conducted a meeting with the residents there. Then the next day, the representative went on to Charlottesville, then Speyside, and then Roxborough, meeting with various interest groups and constituents there. The next day, de Nobrega started at Mason Hall, and then later in the evening, he was at a meeting in Mariah. The very next day, he was at a meeting of the Agricultural Society in Scarborough, then on to Plymouth. By the time the tour was concluded, he would further go on to Patience Hill, Pembroke, Mount St. George, and Blackrock. The tour started on February 28th in 1944 and ended on March 9th, just in time for the horse races hosted by the Tobago Race Club. De Nobrega, a Trinidad and Tobago Racing Hall of Fame inductee, had a few horses participating in the races, and the Tobago races would have been a highlight for him. It is also noteworthy that accompanying Mr. de Nobrega was the editor of the Tobagonian monthly magazine, Mr. A. Toby, whose paper provides much of the information we have today about one of Tobago's former representatives in the era preceding Trinidad and Tobago independence, but after Tobago was joined with Trinidad. My name is Devon Adana. You've been watching This Day in Tobago History. Back to you, Candice.
Good morning, Tobago. I am Candice Jackson and I'm coming to you live from Mount Irving Bay, where we have a lot of stuff going on. We have surfing going on, there's Anchor Barn Grill where you can, get your food and get some relaxing time. And also there is aqua joggers happening here at the beach. And to tell us a little bit about that, we are here with Mr. Mervyn Gordon. Good morning to you, Mr. Gordon.
Good morning.
Right, and welcome to Tobago Update. So tell me a little bit about this aqua joggers thing that you have going on here at Mount Irving Bay every day.
Right, thanks. Good morning, Tobago, and good morning, Trinidad. Well, the Tobago Aqua Jogging Club is a club that was formed back in 1995, right? It first came to Tobago by a gentleman called Mr. Louis Williams. He was living in Canada at the time, and after he retired, he decided to come back to Tobago. And when he came back to Tobago, he decided, look, he used to be doing aqua jogging in Canada, in the swimming pool. But when he came back to Tobago, he said Tobago have too much of beaches around, right? He ain't going to no swimming pool and do any aqua jogging. So he come to the beach. So he actually the founder of the Tobago Aqua Jogging Club, right? So when he came back from Canada, he and his wife, Mrs. Joycelyn Williams, they came to the beach here at Mount Irving and started doing the aqua jogging. Then they invited a few people from the church, right? And slowly, day by day, other people joined them from the church, and then other people from the outside of the church joined them and formed this club, which actually have over 100 people in membership.
Wow.
Right?
And so you would have been one of the persons that were trained by him?
Yes, for sure. I first got involved with it in 2008. So this is actually 14 years now that I am with aqua jogging.
So
right?
what is it about this activity or this exercise that has kept you going for 14 years?
Oh, well, to be honest with you, exercising is always a key to every human. When we're very young, as children, we have it natural. But as we get older, right, we have to work on it, right, to keep it going. Now, exercising, the same exercises that we could do on land, we could actually do them in the water. And we could do them in the water with no impact whatsoever. On land, you have a lot of impact on the joints. But in the water, there is no impact. So we use our exercise belt, right, in the water. And you'll be surprised to know that the exercises that you cannot do on land, you could do them in the water very easy.
Wow.
Very, very easy.
And why is it that there are certain exercises that you can do easier in the water than on land?
I think it's because of the buoyancy of the water, right? You see, the sea is a living thing, right? And with the buoyancy of the water, right, the limbs, the muscles, everything move much easier in the water, right? So exercising in the water and exercising on land is far two different things, and you have the same impact, right? As a matter of fact, some people testify that they have better results, far better results in exercising in the water than on land, right? And you're surprised to know that some people who hardly could actually exercise on land, for a time you put them in the water, they could do all the exercises in the water, right? But on land they can't do it.
And of course, you don't have to be afraid because I mean, you guys put on a belt and you go pretty far out.
Yeah, you could go as far as possibly could go. Because there are times that we organize and we go from here down to Grange.
Wow.
From here and back.
Like literally, kind of like walking through the water.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Hurdling. You could swim through the water, hurdle through the water, and go down to Grange. It might take about 45 minutes to go down, and come back again.
Right, and then what's interesting about the group of aqua joggers here is that a lot of them are seniors.
Yeah.
And these seniors do this.
Yeah. And see, the thing about it, most people figure that aqua jogging, as I mentioned, seniors, most people figure that aqua jogging is for only seniors. I mean, it's for anybody. But I think what actually happens is that some people, or most people, when they retire, they have a little more time, right? And as they have a little more time, and of course they will have a little more challenge too. So as they have more time, they come here and they utilize the time doing the exercises.
Right. And so how can persons get involved with aqua joggers?
Right. Well, it's very easy, right? Aqua jogging. We have well, as I said, we are an organized group, organized club, right? We here Monday to Friday. And we get here from about 5:15. And when they get here, we have a registration form that you normally fill up. And with that, we encourage you to get the belt. And we normally have the belt. And we recommend also a water shoe because mountain could be a little stony at times. And you could register and then you start exercising, right? Now on Tuesday and Thursdays is the days I actually start with people who know start to do aqua jogging. You know, we don't want to take a person and just throw them in the water from day one, right? Unless the person capable of swimming and all that kind of thing. But Tuesday and Thursday, I say we normally work with people who know started, and then as they get stronger, they go into the bigger area. Right. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And as you mentioned swimming, so swimming is a prerequisite to doing aqua joggers, or can persons who don't know how to swim?
Yeah. Anybody could take part, right? You don't have to be a swimmer to get involved in aqua jogging. As long as they have the belt and they know how to balance in the water, right? Which is the key. You must know how to balance in the belt. Once you could balance in the belt in the water, right? Yeah, once you could balance the belt in the water, right, you could get involved in it and exercise very easy.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much, Mr. Gordon, for speaking with us. And viewers, I mean, you can give it a try.
You see, I don't know if you can see behind us here, some of your classes, some of your students are in the water.
Yes, well, I'm still in the water. And I don't know if you all have seen us this morning earlier.
Yes, we saw you this morning going in earlier, and we were just watching you taking it in. They were singing and praying.
Yes, of course. We always acknowledge the Most High to start our exercises. We always acknowledge Him, and after a number of exercises, we always sing and give God thanks for every single cell in this body that is healthy. Right? It's a nice little song that we sing, giving Him praise and giving Him thanks, because without Him, we can't do anything.
Amen. Right? All right, well, thank you again, Mr. Gordon. That's it from me, Candace Jackson on Mount Irving Beach, and I think we're about to go to a break, so see you on the other side.
The Roxborough Police Youth Club, in collaboration with CADV and UNDP, presents Know the Signs, Be Alert. On Tuesday, 8th of March 2022, the Roxborough Police Youth Club will be hosting 2 interactive sessions.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported. Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards to our top story.
Sports. I'm your boy Marcus Daniel. Thank you.
Trinidad and looms
as remains when
the public is
nobody lives here. Oil and gas exploration continues to affect the livelihood.
Spearsides Marine Industry.
Tobago fishermen. When will the Roxborough Hospital be fully functional?
Of the 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. window at the islands,
like the Golden Waterfall,
to rise in Tobago.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning.
Everybody needs to act. Coincidentally, that is the theme of this year's World Obesity Day, which is Friday, 4th of March. So hear what? Everybody needs to act. We have experienced 2 years of a pandemic. What does that mean? It means that we've probably not been exercising. It means we've probably been eating too much. It means that we've been stressed out. It means that all of these things have been coming together, and that means we've probably all gained a little bit of weight. I have gained some weight, and that means I also need to act. What are we asking you to do? Just change a little bit of our lifestyle. Start exercising a little bit. It's recommended that we do at least 150 minutes a week of exercise, and that's moderate exercise. What does moderate exercise mean? It really means exercising in a way so that you actually start breathing a little heavier, so that you can't really talk comfortably, so that you have to take deliberate breaths. By the way, if you're exercising with a friend and you can talk everybody business, you're not doing it moderately. That is slow, and you need to rip it up a little bit. I have actually started doing some exercises by going to the gym. I know it's 3 months later than the New Year's resolution, but I decided that I needed to start now, and now late is better than never. So I've gone. I've started working on my legs, my body, everything, which is why I'm sitting down like this, because, you know, everything kind of hurting. It also means changing our diet a little bit. What does that mean? Reducing our sugary drinks. That's one way to do it. So instead of drinking tea with sugar, lunchtime with juice, nighttime with something with sugar, switch out a couple of those for just a bottle of water. You would be amazed at what that would do to bring down your sugar intake. Ensure that you eat healthy foods. Forget all of those diets, all of those crash diets. Just eat healthy foods. Ensure that you have fruits. Ensure that you have vegetables. Ensure that you reduce the fat. Ensure that you reduce your salt intake a little bit. And if you do all of that, you would see the difference. Remember, everybody needs to act. This is an opportunity for you, your friends, and your family to get together and decide that this World Obesity Day would be the day you start to act differently, the day you start to exercise a little bit, the day you start to eat a little healthier, the day you start to improve your mental health, so that we could all be a little healthier for 2022. Remember, World Obesity Day, 4th of March. Everybody needs to act.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show, coming to you here live from Anchor Bar and Grill, located at Mount Irving. It's 7:53 a.m.
Yeah, lots of exciting things still happening here. Now, viewers, just a little while ago, Candice chatted with Mr. Gordon, Mervyn Gordon, and he spoke on aqua joggers. Just some quick information. Aqua joggers did make it over to Grenada 3 years ago, and I remember them jogging from Grandans, you know, all through Grenada. So that was some exciting news. And I mentioned earlier that aqua joggers did start here in Tobago by Lou Williams and Joyce Williams. We understand that Joyce is not 100%, but we want to send some love out to her this morning. So Sister Joyce, good morning to you, lots of love. And Joyce Williams was also responsible for bringing the Huggers Club to Tobago. Now, in the age of COVID-19, we're not able to exercise all of the enjoyments of the Huggers Club. But I guess if you're at home and you're within your family circle, you could do some hugging. Julian, I wish we could do actually hugging.
You know, eventually we would. We have some quick big ups there to the source of that information. Who's the source of that information about the hugging club? A man that knows about sharing that kind of love and affection in his family space.
Who's that guy?
Is that Daddy?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Elton Richardson, Daddy.
All right, so viewers, in this segment, we are chatting, you know, as we've been mentioning all morning. We are happy to be here at Anchor Bar and Grill. And at this point, we are chatting with Kobe Rogers this morning. And, you know, I know you're accustomed to the entire team, Sabian, Kobe, the entire team out there here at Anchor. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Tobago Updates.
Good morning, Julian. Good morning, Leah.
Good morning to you.
So, go ahead, Rhea.
Your brother put you in the hot seat. Your brother put you in the hot seat and he's standing on the, oh my God. I actually thought he was walking into the shop there. I got so excited. Oh no. He put you in the hot seat and he was there cheering you on. Yeah, what kind of thing is that?
I really don't know. This morning he just called me and he said, you have an interview this morning.
That's a thing.
So we want to start. You give us a little sense of Anchor Bar and Grill. When did it all start here in the Tobago space? Persons have been coming to this area for years. In fact, there was a point where there wasn't even a beach facility. And then we fast forward, wow, there's not just a beach facility, but there's Anchor Bar and Grill, part of the Mount Irving experience.
Okay, so Anchor actually kickstarted probably around 2018. So that's about 4 years from now, 4 years ago. And it was just coming to the beach, you love the beach. We came to the beach a lot with our father. And Mount Irving was one of those places that we came a lot. So let me just give you all a small history about it. Before we actually started the bar, we used to come here every Saturday. And we used to take our kayaks and we used to go out and, kayak, have fun, and then we'll come and bathe. And then he came to me one day and was like, we're going to open a bar at this place. Like, really? So, okay. And then, dream became reality, and we are here today.
I'm interested in how you and your brother got involved in this. If this was Daddy's idea, how did you and your brother get involved?
Well, my brother always had an entrepreneurial spirit. He had that kind of taste for business. And, he kind of just grabbed me and said, you have to do this for me. Yeah, you have to do this with me. That's how it's going to be. And ever since then, I've always been around. So that's just about it.
Tell us about the challenges that may have been experienced quite naturally at the heights of the pandemic, when you were probably not even able to open and to share that kind of experience that persons are accustomed to after work on a weekend, coming to enjoy the space.
Well, because of the pandemic, it was a little hard in the sense that, we wasn't able to get an income. So we had to look for other avenues. But we would come down here some days, we can't go in the beach or we can't open up, and we would say, we really miss these days, we really miss how it would be and how it was. But we had to move forward, and then we kind of rebranded and recreated a taste of our Anchor Kitchen, and we carried it to the west end of the island, which is Wings Bar. Nice. So, we kind of used that drive or creativity and, to think outside the box.
All right. Now, Anchor's Bar and Grill is one of those safe spaces, yes?
That's right.
All right. Do you also do, is it that persons can only come and dine, or is it that persons can just call in, deliveries made? How does it work?
So we offer dining and we offer takeaway as well.
Right.
So normally what we would allow people to do is, when they come in, they show a vaccination card. If you want to dine, and we will give you a band stating that we saw that you are vaccinated, so we allow you within the space. And well, for takeaway, you can call and place an order, or you can just come by the window and you say, I come to place an order, I come to take away, and we will allow you to do so.
And I particularly like that part in terms of the versatility with it, because for the person like Rhea that might not want to get into the fete and the jam and the drinking and the lime, your takeaway, your takeaway area is actually separate, so you don't even have to come into the mix. Correct? So Rhea, yes, you can come and get your takeaway, and you don't even have to be seen by the bar.
Thank you so much, Rhea. I really appreciate that. But I want to know here, what makes Anchor Bar and Grill unique from the other establishments?
Well, what makes us unique is that, we are family oriented and we have an authentic taste on the Caribbean cuisine, as well as, we don't discriminate, we don't do any other sorts of that stuff. We kind of, embrace everyone, we consider everyone family. So you could come here and you could call me and I will hail you out like it's,
like we know
each other a long time.
Yeah.
So that's what we normally do. We encourage and we welcome everyone to come here and enjoy all part of the island.
So I want you to touch on, give us a sense of what might the drinks lineup be, cocktails and the variations. What are you known for? What are you known for at Anchor? Or probably before we even go there, let me shout out mommy and sister and so on. Tell us about the restaurant side of things. You know, you might want to have a meal before you have a drink. What do you offer there?
Well, we offer a variety of different dishes. We offer wings. Well, what we are known for is, you know, the famous wings and fries. So we offer honey barbecue wings, we offer fish, we offer shrimp, we offer chicken, and we offer a whole variety of stuff here at Anchor Bar and Grill.
Nice, nice. You see, viewers, you just say the word, say the word. Tell us about this beverage that Rhea might be having this morning.
I need to know what it is.
Well, this is on the cocktail special. This is what we would call a sunrise. So you see, we're having a sunrise this morning, and you're having a sunrise to drink as well.
The song just plays in my head. Sunrise, sunrise.
You're hearing sunrise. Okay. What's in the sunrise?
Well, it's we have alcohol, maybe 1 or 2.
But I think
as well with orange and, you know, pine, different flavors of juices as well.
So let me just verify with the bar there. Sabian, this has no alcohol in it for Rhea, right? Just a blend. All right, excellent, excellent.
I'm sure I heard him say.
Usually it does.
Oh, there's none in it today because I'm telling you here.
So Rhea, viewers, I think it's important for Rhea to verify for us. Should you taste anything, Rhea, just rest down the mic and smile. I'll continue the interview. How is it?
Alcohol. And that one must be for Julian.
Yes, definitely. A non-alcoholic blue drink.
A non-alcoholic blue drink. Okay. This is really good. What is the mixture?
Well, other than alcohol not being in there,
yes,
you know, they go mango, strawberry. Well, not strawberry as much. Just a touch of it. You get orange. Yeah, just fruit mixed in.
No matter at all. Not mixing the alcohol.
I want you to tell us as well, you know, as we enjoy the beverages here, tell us about your reach in terms of your clientele. How has Anchor Bar and Grill been able to attract such a wide cross-section of persons in Tobago?
Okay. Well, we use social media as a platform to broadcast our drinks or events. Well, I mean, now coming back into being allowed to have small taste of what we had pre-COVID. We allow people to, you know, get contact to us via social media, Instagram, Facebook, and then, you know, we do some radio announcements as well.
Right.
Rhea, this is the right start. This is the right start here at Anchor Bar and Grill this morning.
Do you also offer breakfast? Well, are you usually open at this hour of the morning?
We usually open from around 9. And yes,
so for brunch?
For brunch, kind of setting. So breakfast is, you might get breakfast according to the times of the year. But, you know, we usually start at 9, kitchen open at 10, and we go right through the night.
So, you know, of course, before we end an interview like this, there are familiar family faces I always see here. This is the time to shout them out by name. I know they work very hard, Simone and the entire team. Give us some names here, man. Who is behind all this energy?
First of all, I don't know where he went. I guess he's running, but we have our boss.
Yes.
So we have our boss, Mr. Sabian Rogers, our admin, Simone Rogers, or have our manager, Miss Rose Douglas, and we have myself, who make up an executive team to run the bar.
Excellent.
I am so proud of you guys, absolutely proud of you guys. But very quickly, how can persons contact Anchor Bar and Grill?
Okay, so you can contact us at 480-6801, that's manager, 778-2887, that's bar manager, or you can, you know, message us via DM on Instagram or on Facebook as well. We have an email as well.
So is this the guy you were talking about a while ago?
This is the guy we were talking about.
All right, so super job. Congratulations to you guys. A job well done. And we trust that you will continue to serve the people of Tobago as well as you do.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. So viewers, we want to continue to remind you here as we thank both Kobe and Stephen for joining us here. And we are at Anchor Bar and Grill. And I want to say to you this morning, just as we prepare to come back for the final segment, remember, share the drinks, share the life, and continue to share the life.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
The Roxborough Police Youth Club, in collaboration with CADV and UNDP, presents Know the Signs, Be Alert. On Tuesday, 8th of March 2022, the Roxborough Police Youth Club will be hosting 2 interactive sessions.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome back. This is the Tobago Updates morning show, coming to you here live from Anchor Bar and Grill. We are in this final segment here this morning. I want to say thanks again to a sponsor this morning, Shirt and Pants. I hope you're getting the full lineup here. Shirt and Pants, yes. Just in case you were thinking that Checkpoint is only formal wear and elegant to casual. No, you also get casual wear there, shirt and slim fit pants this morning. Courtesy Checkpoint. Checkpoint located at Upper Main Street in Scarborough. And I see Rhea watching me. Rhea, that's a non-alcoholic beverage, have no fear. Upper Main Street, Scarborough. So you can connect with them at 639-5148, as well as shoes this morning, both brands courtesy Rushard's Men's Store. So we want to continue to encourage persons, support our sponsors.
Definitely. And you know, Julian, that last interview with Kobe Rogers, I did not realize. In fact, I just only realized during the break that Rosie Daniel, good morning. Rosie, good morning to you. Shola Daniel, good morning. The Daniels out of Lambo, Tobago, Taffy and Didan, and all of the Daniels, good morning. To special love going out to you guys this morning.
Rian, I think I'm seeing on the live here, Marilyn left here at Aqua Joggers waving us on the beach, and now she's back connecting on her Wi-Fi and back with Tobago Updates morning show to make sure she follows the show. Morning, Marilyn. Thank you so much. We're seeing on the live Kevin, Godfrey, Teresa, Stepa Makoni, Joan Philip Pierre, and Joan is saying, love the song. I Shazam the song and play it all the time. Morning.
Maybe one of these days you have Julian sing it for you. All right, but Tobago, thank you for joining us. Again, it's a beautiful morning here at Mount Irvin Beach and here at Anchor's Bar and Grill. So we thank you again. We trust that you have a great day. Julian, is it Can we say it? Because I know you always have something.
No, that's it. That's it. I'm enjoying the space here this morning, folks.
All right.
And I'll be back
Simon.
here later on this evening.
All right, Love and Simon, we trust that you have a great day today.
She's going to be back here with me as well.
Yeah, I knew that. All right, so have a great day. Remember, viewers, to wear your mask, sanitize.
But how could I forget? Shout outs and good morning to you as well, Oswald George. Carry on, Rhea.
Good comeback. Have a great day, Tobago. Remember to socially, I gotta do it like this. Socially
bye,
distance.
Folks.
Bye-bye.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.